running?
Yes.
Got it. This little box I have here, ladies and gentlemen, was given to me by a very wonderful friend, an old friend by the name of Ed Williams, who lived down in Columbus, Indiana, years ago. He told me that this box allowed someone to experience real magic. I was a little concerned what he meant by real magic. He said, Mark, trust us. In time, with a little thought, you will understand the true meaning of real magic. Well, folks, to be honest with you, it didn't take a great deal of thought on my part to understand the real magic in my life would have to be my wife, Susan. Could you hold that for me, Jolene? Our daughter, Erica, and her husband, Stace, and their children, Avery and Austin. Our son, Craig, his wife, Katie, and their children, Leo and Sylas. These little squares of colored scarves I'm giving Jolene here are going to represent those people I just mentioned a moment ago. It became quickly evident to me just how empty and unimportant that little box seems without those colorful little scarves inside. This was very symbolic of how empty my life would be without those people I just mentioned a moment ago. So Jolene, just as these little pieces of square cloth represent separate and individual people, they actually represent, ladies and gentlemen, the single most important thing in my life. Does anybody know what that is? What's the single most important thing in my life? My family. Absolutely right. And just as those lovely little pieces of square cloth are now magically blending together to form one beautiful rainbow scarf, there's no doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen, my family is the real magic in my life. So there's no doubt about it. Mr. Williams was right. That little box does indeed allow someone to experience real magic. Now, if you noticed, if I had a little bit of an issue getting through that trick just now, there's a reason for that. 2 hours ago, I was called by my son Craig to tell me that their son was born, my grandchild, 2 hours ago. You are the first people that I've told that to. No one I've mentioned that to. I could not hardly compose myself when I was thinking about that trick this morning, because that's the first time our little grandson Sylas' name's ever been used in my show. And he's not even hardly 3 hours old. But yes, the little Sylas Marcus is his name. Our son, who lives in Boston, has to live in Boston, has two sons. That would be Leo and now Sylas. And then our daughter and her family, who live in Fishers, they have Avery and Austin, our other two little grandchildren. So we've got grandkids close by. But I thought, oh, I'm going to get to do the little family scarf trick for the first time today with little Sylas' name mentioned. So, and I did that for all of you. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for taking that little video. Thank you. And I want to thank all of you for being such a delightful audience. I thank you so much, Pat, for this opportunity. All my friends at the Presbyterian Church, I've had a chance to work with you in the past. I can't thank you enough for having me back. Butch, you're the best. I'm sorry. Appreciate you.